Ahem. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good one. Hope everyone's having a good day. And if you are not having a good day, but you had a good day, well then, I would love to hear about it. But, for those of you who have not yet finished your day, I hope that it ends well. And if I can be a small part of that, then that would be awesome too. But, putting all of that aside, taking all that, and putting it over here, I am happy to have you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know that tonight would normally be my Dungeons and Dragons night, but, oh, that's right, I saw the post about that. I saw the post about your new model. Yeah. Excited for that, and I'll try and work out the stuff for you, I'll try and work out that stuff for you, as soon as I'm able. As soon as I can. Oh boy, so yeah, tonight would normally have been a Dungeons and Dragons night. Yes, Ravel, you should be asleep. You should be very much asleep in bed right now, so off you go. Off you go. Thank you for coming by, though. Thank you. Yeah, self-hypnotism. It's just, you're not wrong, but, have a good night, Ravel. Night. Bye-bye. So like I said, because, Dungeons and Dragons basically got, like, low-key canceled tonight, because 2 of our members out of 5, weren't showing up, or weren't going to be able to show up, and the DM was not, had not come to a decision or consensus, before my stream time. I had to make a decision for myself, and so, yeah. That's 3 out of 5 members that won't be able to show up for a session tonight if the DM does come back and is all ready and geared up for it, in which case I am gonna feel bad, but, it is what it is. Mothy Chai, hello. So, as a substitute for not being able to do Dungeons and Dragons tonight, I'm gonna be doing work on my fantasy comic. I finally decided I wanted something a little bit more, I guess, familiar than the one that I had been planning that I lost all steam for. So we're gonna go ahead and go with that one. So, let's go ahead and blibbity-blorp our way over here. God damn, I left my barrel turned on everywhere. Just barrels all over the place. Ugh. It wasn't a steampunk comic. I had one fantasy comic about the legendary genie, as a wife thing, and then I had one for a sci-fi comic that is going to move forward, but it's just a, it's not gonna be a thing I work on stream or anything. It's gonna be a much bigger anthology piece, so, yeah. So instead, tonight, I'm working on this new one. Oh, stretching the word for a pun. Gotcha. there may be some room for like steampunk elements in this comic. I still don't have like the full idea for like the vibe I'm gonna go for, but it is gonna be a super fantasy one. It's gonna be a super fantasy story, also known as high fantasy. Milk, hello, 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 hello. How are you doing, Bean? I hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, high fantasy. Yeah. Maybe I should sober up. Oh god, I hate it. But alright, let's go ahead and get started. As you guys definitely probably already know. Oh boy, that's not the folder. Where is the folder? There it is. Okay. Just had to make sure I opened up the right folder with all the stuff in it. Which, really, there's not a whole lot of stuff right now anyway. We got this. This is literally all I have to work on at this moment. So, we're gonna go ahead and move from here, and we're gonna try and actually fill in and finish up a comic using only this as my starting reference point. It's fine, I've worked with less. Yeah, I made a character design. That was about all I really had like the time to make. So I technically am still short like one more design because, as the title of the comic suggests, there is supposed to be someone who has this loot goblin as a girlfriend, so I'm gonna have to come up with that individual. So we can go ahead and we can start from there, actually. Ah, hold on. It smells like I'm gonna have to close my door. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. So the whole idea I had behind the loot goblin girlfriend was, it was originally supposed to be, you know, falling in love with someone for who they are rather than what they have. That was the premise of this one. So, oh, no shenanigans tonight. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to have, it's a little bit harder to do shenanigans when you only have, when you only have one person to bully, so. But also, hello Fang, how are you doing? Oh, no worries. I'm not going to underestimate your shenanigans. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, if you need a place where you can just kind of sit back and just kind of kick it and vibe. You can just sit back, vibe, and we'll just keep it nice and easy going tonight. So my plan. There we go. My plan is to make a grand total of my thought was to make about 4 pages for the comic, a grand total of 8 panels. No, not 69 pages. Again, funny number. No. Instead, I'm going for about 8 panels, and I'm gonna go with 4 pages. Oh, gotta get back to work. Okay. Definitely get yourself some cookies. Get yourself something to snack on. Definitely something with sugar and chocolate, because that acts as a lovely artificial mood booster. And I hope your time at work goes quickly. Alright. So... I did say that I needed to design a whole nother character as well. I'm not surprised that I completely and totally forgot about that. Okay, let me go ahead and work on that. Also, hello, Frog50.
So before
hello,
I go,
hello,
what did you think
hello.
of the frog I posted? Isn't it the coolest looking?
It is, and I would actually be willing to bet that it was not edited to look more saturated. Sometimes some specimens from certain species can be really super duper frickin' bright colored. So it is entirely possible. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna come up with the design for the Loot Goblin's girlfriend. So here we have the Loot Goblin. My thought on her relative size was that she would be roughly about 3 feet is what I was thinking. So I need someone who is close to twice that. You. Pretty close. Something close to about 6 foot tall. So... let me go ahead. Fiddle around with something. I'm gonna just draw a general, kind of like a mannequin, just to start off. Just need to, So since the loot goblin is going to be more like a, I guess, my idea is that once they're, you know, kind of partied up, that the goblin is going to fulfill more like a rogue role, so I need someone who is like the opposite of a rogue. So I'm thinking a character who's more like a barbarian or a paladin or a warrior. You know, a very strong martial class. And yes, before anyone asks, this is going to be a Yuri comic, so whoever I come up with is going to be female. So, a rare suggestion. Sure. Sure. Not on ice. No. My only reservation about using a Firbolg as the basis for this character is that Firbolg also they've also got long ears. They also have lots of, like, you know, hairiness. They also, in some interpretations, they have tails, you know. And I want to have the balance between a monster in the party and a very much not monster in the party. No, I'm thinking of going with an actual regular human. Yes, identifiable is one part of it, but also I have to consider the character dynamic between the two. I've already got a very distinctive monster right here. So my thought is balance the already very unique monster the already unique and easily identifiable monster with not exactly a plain Jane, but definitely more of like a regular human was my thought. Plus I wanted to be able to play with like couple size dynamics, you know, big partner with little partner, that kind of thing. Because this is also going to be a comic with some adult elements put in there, so that is something that's on the table.
I drink and I know things.
What? Hold on. Give me a second here. I need to
Frog's
actually...
got tits out to here, Carmen! I've never seen bigger tits in my life!
I've seen bigger.
Where? Go to hell!
Need to actually have a drink. I didn't pour myself anything. Okay. Something that I have plenty of that I should be able to... I should be able to drink for the evening as a whole. Strawberry banana shake. Or smoothie. Yeah, it's a strawberry banana smoothie. So here we go. Go ahead and pour that out. You don't get the satisfying pouring sound with this, because it's too gloopy. I'm also trying not to consume too much caffeine because I don't want to shoot my nerves up too bad. I'm trying to get back on a normal sleep cycle. Okay. Go ahead and pop that lid back on. What's a normal sleep cycle? Not falling asleep at 6 a.m. $18 of sleep. I stayed up all night playing Pal World because I'm like honestly truly addicted to the game. Alright. It's so hard to not play the game though, because it's so... At a certain point, it's really, really easy. It gets really easy to do certain things. Plus, I've gotten caught up in a well of... Alright, I'll go ahead and I'll just stop talking about Pal World. I'll stop talking about it. Sorry. Sorry. No, I've not been making any new ones. Instead, what I did was I've been looking into the whole transfer of you almost got me. You almost got me, and nope. I'm not gonna talk about Pal World. Tonight is about high fantasy comic. The sexy short stack goblin. That's what I'm here for. Almost got me. Hello, Axel. Also, hey, Listless. Sorry, I did not, actually mention you by name. It's nice to see you. Thank you for coming by. There we go. You gotten the hang of Pal now? Oh, Saria! Thank you. Thank you for the compliment on my model. And thank you for the follow. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time in the Star Pond. Thank you. I came up with my design myself. Wrong layer. Okay. Anyone want to hear a bad joke? Oh, Listless, don't worry. If you need to go, then you absolutely, you go, you do your responsible real life things. Don't you worry. Thank you for coming by though. Thank you. That goes for everybody. If you're not able to stick around because you have real life responsibilities to do, or if you need to go eat something, or, you know, if you're staying up super late, which you absolutely should not be doing, unless that is a part of your normal cycle, in which case I recommend that you maybe try to find a way to break the vicious cycle. You know, take care of yourself at least. You go do what you need to do. I'll still be here. Is it my sex life? Because that's terrible. And the joke. Oh no. Oh, then definitely, especially if you're in the hospital right now, definitely go and get yourself your rest. Shouldn't be here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Saria. I try my best. I've been doing art for a very, very, very long time. So I would hope that I had at least gotten some of the things down. I would hope. Thank you. Oh, yeah, definitely a lurk. Definitely a lurk listless. Have a good one. Don't get caught. Don't get in trouble. What did the sushi say to the bee? Well, consider yourself surprised. I don't think I've heard this one. Or at least if I have, I don't remember it. Oh, that does strike a familiar note in my brain. And it's not a welcome note. God, puns. For anyone who's new, unfortunately, sometimes I get punsters in my chat, and people like to accost me with puns. My brain. Hello, Harbinger. Hello. Boo to the puns. Boo.
still see you possess incredible qualities. Your mere existence brings joy and delight to those in your presence, and your aura exudes a calming and inviting energy that illuminates any space you occupy. Your ability to spread positivity is priceless, and your optimistic outlook is a true gift to those around you. Your exceptional talent for creating a positive environment has cultivated a beautiful community that surrounds you. Keep embracing your amazing self and continue to share happiness.
Oh, you guys. Pat, thank you. You didn't have to say anything like you didn't have to go so hard at it. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. Making me blush over here. What the heck? A lot of things happening in the chat. A lot of very, very diverse things going on. People making me blush hard with compliments, followed by talking about a future model that's gonna be showing off. Didn't you say it was tomorrow? And then we have Axel still going on with the puns. But you guys are all great. This is why I insist that I have the best community in VTuberdom. I honestly truly believe I have the best. You guys are my favorite goober beans. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here and for making my life better. Enriching it and giving me the confidence and the hope that I need to be able to pursue the things that I want to be able to pursue. Thank you, thank you. This channel literally would not exist without you guys. I wouldn't be here if not for you guys. So thank you. Trying to put the arm down like that is screwing me up. I'm just gonna have it at the side. I only need to have a basic design. Actually, if I'm gonna do a basic design, it should be up and held out to the side. That way I have a good reference for So then I have a better idea of the kind of design for like the armor or the outfit that I'm gonna do for her, so... Stupendous. Which means stupendous turtle. The biggest freshwater turtle, huh? Oh, interesting. I'll give it a look. Who knows, it might actually inspire a, monster encounter for this comic. Who knows? Because I'm going to be looking at things very differently, from now on. Everything is going to be potential inspiration for a comic. Because this is just going to be... this first one is going to be uncharacteristically long. I think all the rest of them from now on will probably only be about, like, 4 panels. But I want the first comic to be nice and lengthy. Nice and girthy. When did I go to a fireworks factory? Probably not for a while. Remember, this is high fantasy, so it's gonna probably be borrowing mostly off of, like... It's gonna probably borrow mainly off of, like, my own experiences in, like, Dungeons and Dragons, and from, like, any other high fantasy references that I can find. But also, fundamentally, it's still gonna be kind of like a... It's gonna be fundamentally a rom-com comic, so... Fundamentally. I think the weapon of choice for our hero here is going to be... I think it's gonna be like a gigantic freaking, like, two-handed sword. It's gonna be
That's what I do.
ginormous.
I drink, and I know things.
What? Thank you for the What the Frog and for the stretch. What is my favorite creature or monster design? If I were to be honest about what my favorite... Oh yeah, stretching. If I had to be honest about what my favorite design is, I might have an image of it here on my computer. I think I might have it in my Safe for Work art reference folder. I might. No, that wasn't it. Like my absolute favorite design of all time. Are you kidding me? I don't have it in here? I could swear that I had it in here. What? Oh, okay. Hold on. hold on. Okay, so this one may seem out of left field, but there are two designs that I would consider my favorite of like all time. So first one is Pandora from God of War, I think it's 3. I never played the game, but I loved her design. And the other one that I really, really like, more than like just about anything else, is actually a character from is actually one of the OCs of one of my favorite artists, which I don't seem to have the image for my favorite version of this character, but it's weird. Why don't I have it? Okay, hold on. I actually do want to find it now, just so then I can show it to you guys, because it's a really, really, really good, it's a really good fantasy character design. Well, thank you for the lurk, Pat. Have a good one. Hope to see you later. Now I have to look for it. Okay, hold on. Oh boy, it's been a while since they've done a piece with this character too, so I have to scroll pretty far. One of my favorite artists on Twitter, Rotten Forest, made this amazing character that I love the design for, and you'll see why. Like, you'll be able to tell immediately why I love this character so much. Like, there's no secret to it. It's pretty obvious why. I just have to find it. Man. Where is it? Was it really this far back? I mean, I guess they are pretty prolific. Comparatively. Like, definitely more prolific compared to me, but... boy, this is scrolling down far. Oh my god, it is taking me a long while to scroll all the way down. God, they made so much artwork. This is starting to look into really early stuff. Hold on a second. Hold on. Ah. There we go. There's one of the pieces, but any others? Is there the full-sized one? Ooh. We might be getting close to the actual full-sized one. Nope. It's not there. Okay. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. So it's one of my favorite designs of any character that I've ever seen. And like I said, the artist's name is Rotten Forest. You can probably tell why this is one of my favorite designs. There's no real secret here. I just like what I see. And I have adored this. I've adored this character and this design for ages. And like I said, this is Rotten Forest over on Twitter. I'll go ahead and I'll I'll go ahead and I'll link them here in the chat. There you go. It says Forest the Rotten, but yeah, they basically go by Rotten Forest, and yeah, there's another image that goes with it, and it's this one. Hold on. Let me scale it so then it actually fits. Here's the other picture that goes with it. So, like I said, this is my favorite design of, like, all time. I love this so much more than I think is really, like, regular or normal, but yeah. I love this design. It activates all my neurons. And it's supposed to be like a like an albino megalodon character. So like an albino megalodon shark girl, pirate. So yeah, this is all the good brain juice. This is all the good parts of my brain. So I love it. Yeah, big old shark, a big old toothy shark grin, and I love it. I like characters that have that kind of smirk. I love smirk. Smirk is just such a great facial expression.
I'm a goddamn frog.
Hey, Funful. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, I do. I like them. I like them dangerous. I like them sexy. I like them more than a little mischievous. Like I can't help but love, you know, like the sassy, smirky kind of characters in stories, so long as they aren't actually assholes. Like if they just kind of come off as a little bit smirky or a little bit, you know, bratty, but they actually have like a heart of gold. Like that is, in my opinion, my favorite character archetype. Bratty, but also actually nice. Yeah, basically. Not even so much push comes to shove, they're just more, I guess, casually flippant. It's a really rare archetype, because there's so rarely, like, an actual proper balance for it. If I were to assign, like, a character that it fit with, I would say late stage Nagatoro from Don't Bully Me, Nagatoro. Not the early version where she's literally always, like, really just ragging on him. But a little bit of casual kind of ribbing and just kind of going heh heh. But still fundamentally being a nice character, being nice, doing good things without having to be prompted. And being properly apologetic when they do something that goes outside the realm. You know, something that goes too far, they fully acknowledge it and they apologize. Like I said, it's a very rare kind of archetype that I can't bring a whole lot of examples to mind of other than Nagatoro. But she also has some of the less pleasant, you know, kind of goes a little too far early on in the manga, so I'm not as much a fan of early Nagatoro, but she gets better. She gets better over time, mellows out, and that's kind of the version of the character archetype I like. But I also do like dangerous characters. Especially dangerous mommy characters. I like them. I like them big. I also like them small. Dangerous and small are also kind of fun. But yeah, design-wise, Rotten Forest's Megalodon character is my absolute favorite, even though I have so rarely seen any artwork of her. I've seen so few examples of her artwork, and I'm always too poor to commission Forest. Plus, their commissions are like always impacted because they are not a small-time artist. They are big. They are well-known, especially for their goblins. So. Venny, hello, 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 hello. It is really hard to represent, and it's very hard to get. I call it a rare character archetype for a reason. It's like SS tier super rare. Oh, elongate. Oh, oh God. My back. Oof, oof. I believe they have a possum. Yeah. Oh, they have a bunch of different characters. They've got dozens. They've got dozens of characters on their in their repertoire. I myself, I could try and like revive a whole bunch of designs that I have. I've got sketchbooks upon sketchbooks, and I would have to redraw them, but there are characters that I've made over the years that I still have that I've got a lot of variety. I really do, I promise. There's a hell of a lot of variety in there. But yeah. Forest has a lot of different characters, one of which I'm pretty sure is a possum. But but they also do a lot of goblins, especially recently. Like, as soon as goblins started becoming the big thing, Forest kind of shifted from making their like deep sea shark character series. They did a hard pivot over to goblins. Not that they gave up on it. Like, they've been doing some work for a game, I believe. They've been doing artwork for like a video game for a while as well. I would love to do some game art. I would love to work on a video game. That would be really cool. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. We're not getting to do the Dungeons and Dragons session that was originally going to be on the books for tonight because 2 of our members dropped out and the DM had not responded by the time that the stream here started, so I kind of had no choice. I had to make an executive decision for myself, so I had to drop out and say I can't I can't just wait for a decision to be made. So yeah. So instead, I'm working on my fantasy comic. The fantasy comic is called My Girlfriend is a Literal Loot Goblin. And I'm designing the other character. And since I'm a big fan of Yuri romance, the other character is going to be the female, is going to be the girlfriend of the Loot Goblin. So yeah, I know. I figured, hey, the trend is still going. And if there are mangaka who can get away with having a literal series about being a fucking vending machine in an isekai world, I think I can get away with having a fantasy comic where someone becomes the girlfriend of one of those loot mobs. Not just like a loot gatherer, but instead, you know how when you play Diablo 3 or you play, well, even Diablo 4, and you get those like shiny gold creatures or whatever that starts running around and you have to chase them and they drop gold or whatever for the whole time that you chase them, and when you hit them they drop more loot. That was the idea for my loot goblin girl here. She's gonna be a literal loot goblin in the fantasy world that this character I'm currently designing is from. So, God, build like a brick house. Small Anarchy! Hello, hello. Hello, 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 Raiders. Hello, 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 hello. I'm Silsey Starfrog, the star-loving frog, and tonight I'm working on a fantasy comic. Right now I'm trying to fix up a design for a character that's integral to the story, you know. But thank you so much for coming by. What were you streaming? What were you doing? Hold on. Give you a shout out. Boom. Oh, you were drawing Barbarian Goblin. Oh, ho, ho. Well, I'm drawing the girlfriend of my loot goblin. And I was just describing the general concept or idea I have for my loot goblin being based on the typical loot mobs that you get in role-playing games, the ones that like run around dropping gold the longer you chase them. So, yeah, that's what I was doing. But also tag me in your barbarian goblin if you post up the art. Definitely at me so then I can see it, because I don't want to miss that. And if it's not done yet, then I hope to be able to see a in progress piece, a work in progress piece, because I want to see that shit. I want to see that shit. But also, if you need to depart, go take care of yourself, go eat food, take meds or whatever, you are more than free. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for bringing your chat. Thank you. I will do my best to keep them entertained. Oh no, you drank something that expired. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Oh man, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Yeah, it may happen, but that doesn't make it better. One might argue that it actually makes it worse. That apparently it is not an isolated incident. I just decided I'm gonna make this character a heavy goddamn paladin. Because I think that would be I think that's the cutest combination right there. Little tiny rogue-like goblin. Way massive, over-armored, heavy paladin. Oh god, why would you keep drinking it though? If it hurts the first time, why would you? Oh god, why? Go take care of yourself. Go do something to go take care of that. Cause that's no good. Oh god.
I would have become a great warrior, but then I took a sword to the thigh.
Oh boy. Well, gotta be careful about them swords going through your thighs. Gotta be real careful. But yeah, no, a sword to the thigh basically murders your adventuring career. Especially if it severs muscle from the connective tissue to your bones. Because unless you have actual healing magic, that shit, especially in like a medieval setting, yeah, no, that's done. You aren't using whatever just got cut. You're not using it anymore. It's basically over. I think I'm gonna have the greaves here being just a solid one piece rather than taking the knee. And making it like a kneecap guard or something that's separate. I'm gonna have it just be a single solid plate greave. I'm not normally very good at drawing armor, so the fact that I'm choosing to draw this character with a excess of, like, super heavy armor, I'm in for a time, but, I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll help make the character at least a little bit more distinguishable. I might have to change where the sword is hanging, but, you know, I still am determined to give this character a super massive claymore. So that's still gonna happen.
That's what I do. I drink, and I know things.
I will get that drink here in just a moment. Give me a moment. Thank you for the what the frog. And thank you for the stretch. I'll go ahead and I'll get up and I'll stretch a little bit. Shake out my booty, shake out my booty. Get a little bit of my booty movement. Shaking out my booty, shaking out my booty. Shaking out, shaking out, shaking out my booty.
I like frogs 'cause they go boing and ribbit.
also slowly scaling up the armor pieces, making them bigger. Because I want that, like, fantasy, like, overly huge armor. The implausibly huge armor. That's kind of what I want to achieve here. What, like a solid, what, like a plate gauntlet? Like the big ol' iron mitt? Because I still want to be able to have her use her fingers. Oh, right. Make one way bigger for... Yeah. Because there is that, like, asymmetry that they usually have with, like, the armor pieces in, like, fantasy armor. They'll make one way bigger. Actually, if you've already got the, like, chin guard up here, you don't really need the plate there, so... And like I said, I think this character is gonna be like a barbarian paladin kind of a deal. So they're gonna have basically like a crusader flag or sash coming out of their out of the big shoulder piece. Oath of Rage. That would actually be cool. Or probably what would fit better would be like an Oath of Fury. Prosthetic? No, I'm not sure I wanna mess with a mechanical limb. I don't think I wanna try that. The armor is already tough enough. It's not my normal scene. Like, I don't normally do armor ever. And when I do, like, machines or mechanical characters, I always choose a more, andretic form. There's a word for the day. So I make them more sleek. Kind of like my upper body in my, cyborg dragon frog form. How everything from, like, just a little bit above the sternum, up along the arms, across the chest and collarbones, up the neck. All of that is extremely sleek. It's not bulky, it's not chunky metal, because I believe that the pinnacle of design is making things sleek. So I think I'm gonna go with think I'm gonna have them be something like the Oath of the, I definitely think it's gonna be like an Oath of the, like the Oath of Fury or something. So I'm gonna need to change some of the bits of armor here. And I think this will probably just be like the initial appearance, I think. Because I'm starting to cook up the idea for the actual like start of the comic in my head. And I think this will just be the like starting appearance for the character. Because I think yeah, I think I'm gonna have them get kinda shunned for taking a monster as their companion. Especially, you know, like a loot mob, that's gonna be a thing that'll put them at odds with other adventurers, so. Like I said, the story itself is gonna largely be like rom-com kind of territory, but there's gonna be some semi-serious elements. Otherwise, it's just, you know, too goofy all the time. So. If the boots had claws? I mean, I thought about it, but then I was like, I'm gonna probably change their weapon from a big claymore to probably a maul. Big two-handed hammer. Because I think that's definitely more the, I'ma smash it. You know, I'ma smash, kind of vibe that I would love to try and, like, communicate. So, yeah. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to turn this all around in my head. This character is gonna end up becoming a bit of a disgraced paladin because they stand up against other adventurers to defend the little loot creature. So, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't need to be overly complicated. Plus, the comic itself, after this first, after like the introduction, it's just gonna basically be little more than like a 4-coma comic. So like 4 panels are gonna carry most of the story for most of the rest of the time. Maybe I might backtrack on that, depending on how inspired I am with everything going on, and depending on how well received it is. So I don't think it needs to be super duper like complicated. I mean, I could go that route. Yeah, make her like almost a foot shorter. I could. But the whole point is I want the actual character to be like a big, you know, to be big mommy sort of a build. So reducing her size is not really what I'm thinking about doing. Plus, I've kind of already got my size comparison here. I think that's pretty good, though. I think that's pretty good for the size comparison. I think as like a base paladin, she's gonna have like a really super short pixie cut. Oh! Corfits! Hello, 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 hello! Hello, 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 Raiders. Hello, I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I'm Silsey Starfrog, the star-loving frog, and tonight I'm working on Well, I was gonna work on issue 1, and then I realized I was a little bit behind on the needed designs to proceed with my comic. So I needed to take a little step back and and kind of go back to the drawing board, as it were, to get a few designs kind of knocked out. But how are you doing? What were you up to? What was your stream all about? Let me give you a shout out here. Oh, fellow artists, hello, hello. What were you doing? What were you up to? Glad to hear that you were doing art. What kind of art were you doing? What were you doing specifically? Anything you want to talk about? Ooh, tried a new style. Ooh. That's a big switch up. I'm content with my style. It took me long enough to develop it. I'm good on I'm good and have no desire to experiment anymore. Like it took me long enough to get here. So, but that's super cool. That's super cool. It can also sometimes be kind of invigorating and exciting to try a different style and maybe do slightly different art than usual. So big props. Big props. Ooh, portrait. Nice. Oh, no. No worries, no worries. If there's delay, then it's just how things are. But also, if you're tired, if any of your chatters are tired, if it's super late for you, or if you need to go to the bathroom, get a drink, check in with family, take meds, or anything, everyone who came over with Corvettes, absolutely 100%, go take care of yourselves. Self-care time. Self-care time. I marvel at it too. I think it's because I'm non-human that I might be getting a little bit of extra that, and I'm small. I'm a small-time VTuber so far, so I think I'm still under critical radars. Oh, 3 a.m. is a normal time to start for you. Oh, God. Oh. I used to do the God, I used to be, I used to do the graveyard shift. You know, 7, I would do 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., you know, back when I was in the regular job.
Funny thing you say that
market
I'm
and
actually
everything.
going to bed early tonight. For once, fearful face, that's a new one for me, but I have been up since like 10 p.m. previous day or 8 p.m. I don't know, all I know is I've been up for a while.
You've been up for too long. Go to bed. Go to bed, Robin. Oh my god. Go to bed. Get yourself some sleep. Jeezums, crow. And that goes for anybody and everybody else. If it's super duper late, if you've been up for a really long time, go to bed. You don't have to be here. You can take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves first. I'm not gonna tell you to, you know, come around here on your deathbed. It's fine if you leave. It's fine if you need to go somewhere. Go to bed. Eat food. Whatever you need to do. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, definitely go to bed before it becomes, like, freaking morning. I've never made super massive armor before, so it's a little bit of a... I guess this is me going out of my normal comfort zone. Like, stuff that is impractically huge. I've never done it before, so it's,
I've also worked today 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and I'll also do that again tomorrow 9:30 to I'm guessing around 10 p.m. FML Blair B9 SOB.
Good lord. Oh, that's brutal. Oh boy. Because I just had a thought for these gauntlets. There we go. I unfortunately did let the same thing happen to me. I worked the graveyard shift for about 4 years. Virtually never saw the sun during that time. It was probably the most brutal thing I ever did to myself, and it's also the thing that I regret the most. It was the worst time of my adult life. Because working basically minimum wage, having to take the overnight shift just to be able to grab the fucking shift difference bonus pay. It was just too much. turns out, the body really actually likes the sun. Even if you might be sensitive to it, your body kind of likes daylight. Your brain chemicals also really like sunlight, so it's really not good to deprive yourself of either of them. So... And yes, before anyone says, yes, I know that this one looks bad, but it's kind of being done on purpose. Anyone who has seen the, who's seen the artwork of, coats of arms would know that the animals rarely ever actually looked good on coats of arms. They didn't know how to draw things like lions and unicorns, and or at least they didn't know how to draw them super duper well compared to how we draw them these days. So. Go. Yeah, they knew about lions from ancient Roman like frescoes and mosaics that brought some of the information of the quote-unquote farther reaches of the empire, like into Africa. And of course, the only reason they knew about anything down there was because of the Grecian takeover of Egypt. And so, yeah, the Greeks took it over. That's when we started seeing more lions, like African lions. Because if I recall correctly, there are a type of mountain lion in Europe, I think. I could be wrong. But Robin, go to bed. Go to bed, Robin. I've suddenly made her armor into something way more complicated. Why? I got the idea for like lion motifs, and then suddenly her design got so much more complicated. Yeah, no, if for no other reason, it's gonna have to, like, she's gonna have to, like, lose the armor just so then I'm able to do the work. Help me, I can't just make a simple design. What is wrong with me? I'm turning the whole lower half of her armor into a lion head. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Oh god, it's so much extra art I'm gonna have to do. Oh god. Oh boy, okay. Cherry tea and slightly over-toasted cinnamon bagel with cream cheese. That is actually sounding pretty tasty. I have not eaten for a little bit. In fact, I don't think I've eaten since I woke up. I think first thing I did was I got on my computer. Okay, so I've got the basic idea for before she became a disgraced paladin. Now I need to think about what is she gonna look like afterward. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's preserved over on this layer. I'm just making
That's what I do.
I'm just making a
I
duplicate.
drink, and I know things.
Oh, thank you for the what the frog. Hello, Cuddle. Have a good night, Pug. Have a good one. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Oh boy. Wow. Well, yeah, that would explain a delay on everything. Wow. I'm glad that our DM was okay. Apparently ice slid off of a neighbor's roof and basically crushed in their windshield. And they've been having to deal with that. So I'm glad that they're okay, but wow, that's some bad luck. So that explains the delay on everything. That's why there was no D&D tonight, and that's why the general announcement and everything was kind of because had to deal with that. That's a hell of a thing to have to sort out. Oof. Everybody is having such terrible luck with things. Hello, Mia, Mayauza. Thank you for the follow.
I'm a goddamn frog.
Also, you a bit late. You a bit late. That raid came and went. How are you doing? Thank you for the message. Thank you for the super cutie patootie snack raid. Thank you.
Frogs got tits out to here, Carmen. I've never seen bigger tits in my life.
Eh?
Where? Go to hell?
But I don't have frog tits. I don't have tits. I'm a frog. Frogs don't have mammaries. These mounds here are my poison sacs. Come on. Hey. Having to taper everything down now that I've already made so much thickness with the armor. She does need to kinda sorta get toned down just a little bit, but not too much. And yeah, I'm distracted. It's because I'm doing a design. I always get distracted when I'm working on a design from basically from scratch. How could I not be? And I am sorry. I'm sorry. I should be more talkative. Boy, what to talk about? That isn't the other stuff I've been doing on the, in the rest of my off time. Okay. I realize this, watching this process might be a little bit on the boring side, because I'm basically, like, sculpting down a body, but, sometimes when I'm not working from a reference, this is the only way I can make something that looks good to me, so... Yeah. It's not a highly efficient way of doing things, but again, when you aren't working from a reference, you kind of make do. And I'm only not working from a reference because I want this to not be influenced by anything. Because it's already a relatively, like, derivative work, when you think about it. Because there's plenty of like the comics out there that are romances between an adventurer and a monster and that kind of thing. So I'm trying to influence myself as little as possible in the meantime. If I don't have to expose myself to an already trodden bit of storytelling or something, then I will definitely take that route. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of fiddling here because I've got the basic outline for everything I want. I just need to do a little bit of my fiddling around in the liquefy tool. Hold on. I can't see anything that's going on in the chat right now, so... because when this window pops up, it covers up everything, so...
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Hello! Hi. Hello, MBD. How are you? I don't think there will be a whole lot of space in this fantasy comic, but who knows? Maybe I'll have them go to the astral plane at some point. Who knows? Maybe they can hop on a spelljammer or something. He really does just put 150% into everything, even when his roles are kind of like absurd, or like, quite frankly, not up to, snuff for an actor of his caliber. You have to give him props for, being being true to the craft and just going for it. It's really something to behold. I hold him in great esteem as an actor. And he also has the ability to do fantastically, dramatic roles. He's also a very good dramatic actor. He can do it. It's just he's gotten most of his chops on comedies. Rocky Horror Picture Show, Home Alone 2, Congo. Those are some of his more well-known roles, but I personally loved him as the doctor on the submarine in Hunt for Red October. I thought that was a spectacular role for him. I think he did a great job. Yeah, no, he's great at he was a great Shakespearean actor. In fact, pretty much almost every single British actor who also was just amazing in their roles were all classically trained. They were all classically trained at like at one of the most famous like Shakespearean acting colleges in or schools in the UK. And they always get their like they always sink their teeth into stage acting first, and then they start doing
I'm escaping
movies.
to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Hi Zamzam, how you doing? We were actually just talking about oh god. Yeah, we were just talking about Mr. Curry and how many British actors get a lot of their amazing training by being classically trained at various like there's like one school in particular in the UK. I just forget what the name of it is, but it's like the preeminent acting school in the UK. And it produces Tim Curry's. It produces oh god. It makes so many of the great famous actors that we know. God damn. Richard Attenborough, though he's Scottish, he attended, if I recall correctly. There's another example. Let's see. The actor who played Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars. I don't remember the actor's name, but I know that he was classically trained. Peter Cushing, that's right. God, why can I never remember his name? Because he's like... Sarek! Hello. Talented artists on screen? No, you're not up here. What are you talking about? How you doing? How you doing, Sweet Bean? I'm sorry, not Sweet Bean. How you doing, Rocker Bean? Anyone who isn't already following Sarek, go follow Sarek as well. Go follow Sarek, she's amazing. Super rocker chick, amazingly talented artist, and one of the subjects of the subject of one of my favorite ludifications that I've done, like pretty much ever, actually. Oh no! Are you unhealthy as well? I am super proud of that piece. I am happy with it. It's one of the ones that I stand by most proudly. I love how it turned out. Hashtag would draw again. For anyone who might be new, who doesn't know what I'm talking about when I say ludification, every Thursday I choose people from Twitter and from my Discord, and I draw their OCs or their models if they are fellow VTubers in a lewd fashion.
I drink and I know things.
So, Let me go ahead and bring it up, actually. Stream art notifications. Here we go. Let's see, which one were you on? Were you on Ludification 9? No, you weren't on Ludification 9. Were you Ludification 8? No, it wasn't Ludification 8. Couldn't be 7. It was! Wow! It was that far back. Oh. Well, here you go. Oh, cancel. Cancel. What? Hey, yeah. What's going on? Okay. Okay, so here is Sarek's normal design, right? Pretty bitchin'. That is pretty cool. I love it. I especially love the outer space brush. I love the rocker anarchy general motif. Love it, love it. And so I had to ask her permission on her stream, which I still feel bad for. But yeah, this is Sarek's design. She's an amazing VTuber. She made it all herself. And this was the end result. As you can see, I had myself a good time. And this was by itself. I didn't do any other ludifications on this day. So, ludification day 7 was literally just Sarek. Boom, boom. Super rocker chick. I've also done other ludifications. Let's see. What are some examples I've got freely on hand here? You kind of saw a small smattering of them as I was filing through. Oh, here's one. This one is O-Juice. It took me a while to finally finish this one. Here's Nahir, the snake boy VTuber. I take liberties on occasion. This is Goladat. This is the character I redrew, so as you can see, when I say I take liberties sometimes, I take massive liberties. Humongous liberties. Vastly outstanding liberties. Huge. But yeah. So, if you're new and you did not know that about me, now you know. Massive liberties. Gungus. I can't read it. I can't do that whole thing. I'm so bad at saying nonsense words. Bleh. If I were to practice it, maybe, but bleh. But yes, I take massive liberties. Always with consent. So if you're new and you have OCs that you would love to see redrawn in a lewd fashion, for free, mind you, go ahead and join the Discord. Link can be provided if I got if I have a mod in the chat. If not, I can go ahead and do it. Give me a hot second here. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing. Nothing. I took care of it. No worries, Zamzam. So if you are not in the Discord and you would like to join the Discord for an opportunity to maybe one day get your character ludified, go ahead, jump on into the Star Pond Discord. I did ask. I did ask, and then you were confused, and I didn't want to bother you because it seems like you're doing something. So I didn't want to bother you. That's all. Don't get mad. I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. Hello, Naz. Hello, 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 hello. How are you, Bean? Oh, boy. Oof. When your streaming bot stuff starts bugging out on you, then yeah, it's no fun. You gotta find a solve for that, especially if you're gonna be doing any streaming this week. So. A high ouchie day? No. I'm sorry. Everybody's having a bad time. What's going on? Well, don't worry. You can come here and you don't need to worry about ouchies because we got nothing ouchie going on. So sit back, chillax, take a load off. Whenever you do, don't do anything stressful. This is a place for relaxation. I believe they, let's see, you said Stream Elements? I believe Stream Elements has a Discord that you can go to, and I think you can actually get, like, technical assistance from there. I think. A lot of companies, especially for, like, streamer programs and stuff, they make sure that they're accessible somewhere. Chronic pain does suck, and I'm sorry that you're dealing with chronic ouchies. I'm sorry. I don't have chronic ouchies. I have chronic fatigue. So, you know, I'm tired all the time. Thanks, COVID. I'm not gonna miss you. Definitely not gonna miss you because I'm stuck with this that you gave me. I've had it for over a year now. Yeah. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'd rather have tiredness than pain. I'm not a fan of pain. Yeah. No, I did not lose my sense of taste. That is very fortunate. I didn't permanently lose it. I did lose it briefly when I had COVID, but then I got it back as soon as I got better. Things tasted funky for a little while, but then my sense of taste kind of returned to normal. Or at least I think it returned to normal. Because there is one weird thing that happened during COVID, and that is I suddenly became a big fan of spicy food, which I'd never been able to eat before. Like I couldn't do spicy at all.
One place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Is space everybody's new favorite redeem? Is that the new one? Is that the new one? Not the screeching frog? No, it's Tim Curry. Like practically yelling out space. Mind you, I'm not complaining. It's good fun. Well, I'm glad it makes your brain do the happy chemical. That one will always be my favorite. The screechy frog. Screechy frog is my favorite. Especially because of how much work I went through to, like, find as many different frog noises as I could. Oh no, ads. I'm sorry. I didn't do a pre-roll or anything. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. There we go. It does. It does mean a little bit of months, but I also want you guys to have, you know, a fun, uninterrupted, unbroken experience. So I do apologize. I could have run the pre-roll when I started the stream, but I didn't, and that is on me. So I will do better next time. I do apologize. Blame the corporate overlords. I love that redeem so much. Boy. And it was your favorite scream. Nice. Because it does play only, there's only like 10 screams in that one, so yeah.
Frogs got tits out to here, Carmen. I've never seen bigger tits in my life.
I've seen bigger.
Where? Go to hell!
Brennan Lee Mulligan, please never change. Never change and never die. Hilarious man. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, actually, I think. Yeah. Yeah, little changes. Little changes
Frogs got
can...
tits out to here, Carmen. I've never seen bigger tits in my life.
I've seen bigger.
Where? Go to hell!
I mean, they're not that big, are they? A little bit bigger, actually. But... Alright, let's see. Will I post it tonight? If I manage to... If I manage to actually finish anything worth posting, I'm still muddling my way through the design. So there may not be a post of the artwork done tonight, simply because I just don't think I've done anything worthy of posting. It's not like I actually hate the design or anything, it's just I don't think it's enough. Maybe if I actually get into doing the actual issue 1, which I should have been doing, but I didn't, because I'm a dummy-dumb. Hmm. Um. Um. hmm. Think. Oi! Fina! Fina, hello! Hello, 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 hello! How are you doing? How are you doing, Bean? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the raid! And hello, raiders! Hello, hello, hello! To anyone who doesn't know, I'm Silsey Starfrog, the Star-Loving Frog, and tonight well, I was gonna work on issue 1, and then I realized, oh god, I'm actually, not able to do that because I have to do a design for a character who would be quite pivotal. Who would be quite pivotal in this story. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm a little bit behind on I guess you could call it my cartoonist homework. How are you doing, Bean? What were you up to? Can we get a shout out for Fina? If you're still here, Zim Zim. I think you're the only moderator who's here. You're playing DRG with Venny. Oh, that's right. That's right. You were saying you were gonna be doing something. Yeah. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. I think... Oh no, scratch up your throat with some Taco Bell. Oh, good. No, that's no good. Don't do that. Thank you, Zim Zim. Just be aware, everybody, this frog draws humongous titties. Gigantic hadonkadonks. Real sets of badonkas. It's true, I do. And I do it unabashedly. Well, it's because everybody makes that joke nowadays when you talk about, oversized anime titties. So I got this new anime plot.
Frogs got tits out to here, Carmen. I've never seen bigger tits in my life.
I've seen bigger.
Where? Go to hell!
Brandon Lee Mulligan is a treasure. Okay. Alright. What should her skin tone be? I want it to be something kind of pinkish and rosy. I want it to be a little bit on the sun-kissed side. Well, let's compare to... Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Ooh, is that too much, or is that maybe just enough? Oh, thank you for the follow, generic fire demon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow. I think the general rule for her hair needs to be... What color should her hair be? I'm kind of inclined to make her like a redhead. I think I like this color. It's super deep, robust. It's not too bright, but the highlights can definitely, like the highlights for any like cover or splash art that I do, can definitely include like a bunch of like copper, bright copper tones. Yeah, I like it. I think I think the skin tone will change when she steps down from being a paladin. I think that'll be when when she casts off the armor and she goes and she like starts being like a regular run-of-the-mill adventurer. I think that's when she's going to have a change in the color. I think that's when she's going to go from the original kind of light color. She's gonna like suddenly become more exposed to the sun, so she's going to I also think that means her hair would be a little bit darker. Yeah. Pale with slightly darker hair, but then when she loses her armor, her hair's gonna get lighter. So I think actually maybe a little bit lighter. That's perfect right there. Okay. That's perfect. Right there. That's the color red I want. I'll do the color change with the highlights rather than try to mix and blend on the base color. It'll sun bleach quite a bit between when she has her time as a paladin versus when she goes out and just becomes a Look, I'm not gonna lie. I do like anime redheads. Anime redheads are 100% my type. Actually, no. Not that shade of green. I want spring green. I want her eyes to be almost uncanny bright green. Yeah, actually. That's the perfect blend right there. Those two colors, bam. The light green and the dark green. Perfect. Yeah, I love anime redheads. Red hair for anime girls is just... mwah. I also like anime girls with pink hair. Pink hair is also nice. But I'm much bigger on the red hair. I'm a little distracted, yeah. I already said that's gonna probably happen a lot while I'm coming up with a design. I'm braining all of the colors I'm gonna use. It's gonna happen, so. But I'm paying attention to chat. I'm keeping an eye on chat out of the corner of my eye, so I know y'all are over there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you are feeling underattended to. I can't make promises. I'm gonna probably still be distracted anyway. But I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Your churlish antics and tomfoolery. Goodness gracious. Now that's a word that I've not heard anybody pull out in quite some time. Ooh boy, churlish. Man oh man. It's a good word. It's a good word. I think I like it so much because it also rhymes with dervish. Like a whirling dervish of egocentric obnoxion. Which nobody in this chat is, by the way. That's just one of my favorite insults. Next time you want to insult somebody and confound them with the actual depth of the meaning of what you're insulting them with, Call them a whirling dervish of egocentric obnoxion. They won't know what the hell you're talking about, and you'll be able to walk away going, hey, 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 I called you the equivalent of an obnoxious bastard. And they'll never know. I mean, they'll be able to guess, but... Ah, yes. The good old-fashioned classic buffoon. It's a good one. It's a good one. I like it. Oh, another one that I really like, and this one is old-timey English. A cod-swanking tallywhacker. I love that one. Cod-swanking tallywhacker is definitely one of my favorite ways to basically call somebody a fish fornicator. Or someone who masturbates with fish. So if you ever want to take a real sharp jab at somebody and have them left absolutely just completely confused, they'll have no idea what it is. In fact, most people will never know what it is. Just, yeah, go ahead, call them a cod-swanking tallywhacker. Yeah, depending on the fish, that could be impressive. But in general, it's kind of a bad idea to, you know, stick your thing inside a fish. Basically what it says cod swanking, so you're actually doing it to a codfish. So cod swanking tallywhacker is someone who, yeah, masturbates using fish. And specifically, they masturbate using a cod. And it's the way they do it is they use the fish's mouth. Oh god, basically turning a fish into a fleshlight. Oh god, that's gross. But that's basically the mechanic behind it. Yep. Yup. Or at least that's how the insult came to be. They call it a cod piece for I'm pretty sure it's a different reason, but you know, a cod piece is the official word for it. That's the official term. They didn't call it that for you know, just for funsies, just to like laugh at all the fancy guys who were like, hey, yeah, no, I wanna wear this thing named after a fish to cover my junk. Kitty cat, that's head bonking. What do you want? Why are you bonking my leg? I know you want attention, but I'm busy. I'm busy. Zed, oh no. Well, you have a good one, and take care of yourself. Hopefully I will see you again later. Have a good one. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Good luck with ye hold English. I will have a time most grand. And the character's like, yeah, thank you. Cat, I have told you, don't do that. You're not permitted under there. There's a reason why you're not permitted under there. There's junk under there I know you're gonna try and start chewing on. I hid all the foam you try to chew on and eat under there. So no, you're not getting under there. Try it again and I'll put you in your carrier. Sorry. My cat likes to try and go under my bed, which is forbidden nowadays because I have to hide all of the foam that I own. Anything made out of foam, I have to hide under there because she'll eat it. And so she's always trying to get under there. And I don't want her to get under there because I don't want her chewing on the foam. And I don't have anywhere else I could really keep it where I can reliably ensure that she doesn't gain access to it. So I put it under my bed and I block the only way to get under there using a very heavy hammer. So anytime she does try to get under there, she knocks the hammer over and I become alerted. I hear the hammer thud on the floor. I feel it thud on the floor. So I know she's doing things she's not supposed to. No, it's not Yumbly foam. It's literally the same kind of foam that you have when you're, it's the same foam that, sandals are made out of. It's made out of that same kind of foam. She's not supposed to be munching on any of that kind of stuff. You've got actual food, cat. I spent a lot of money on it. Because you're an overly particular little monster who won't take anything else. Actually, let's see about... There we go. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I like that. That's... Yeah, I like it. Goes from being a maul-wielding paladin, a super maul-wielding paladin clad in heavy golden armor, to being a unarmored hand-to-hand barbarian. I like it. I like it. That's a... Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna stick with. I like this design. Very simple. Very nice. Thanks for reminding me I could be eating foam right now. No, don't eat foam. Sorry. Oh yeah, this needs to be into a multiply layer. There we go. Okay. I think I'm also going to make the scar not something that she has at first. It's what she... It's her big reminding memento when she steps away from adventuring, I think. Yeah, that's what I want. Like, everything else here is gonna be just, like... Everything else is literally just gonna be extravagant, over the top, like, gold, 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 gold. It's not gonna be sophisticated coloring, it's just gonna be every shade of, like, gold. Gold. You know, all the extravagance one would expect from a phenomenal paladin. Stone-like armor? But she's supposed to be a paladin. And a holy, like a holy martial class, so... I think at most, I could maybe fit in, like, silver in there. But I don't think stone would, like, stone-like color or texture would work for her. You know, when you think paladin, you think... Typically, you think something more along the lines of, like, a crusader. You know, plate armor with like a tunic on over top of it, but then you have the exceptional, like, holy knights that wear top to bottom, head to toe, like, practically dripping with gold kind of ceremonial armor. And those often get portrayed as paladins. Like my Goblin Paladin. My Goblin Paladin has exceptionally impractical gold armor. Gold, silver, or light blue. Unless you're an evil paladin, in which case,
How is the
virtually
Proj
everything
doing?
just goes
Also,
black.
hi.
Hello, Fang. Hello. Good to see you back. Are you on break or are you done with work? You doing okay, bud? I could. Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking. It would it would make the design more, I guess... It would kind of break it up a little bit, make it more visually palatable. But there's also something to be said for just going from the top, you know, clad in gold, straight down to the bottom, being clad in no armor at all. Rose gold for the lion head. Well, she's not gonna get to keep this armor for very long. In fact, I don't even think I'm gonna start the comic off with it. I don't know. It depends. I'm not 100% sure on how I want to start the story. You know... Ugh. Yeah, I kind of always planned on finally doing something with this character. So right now, all I'm doing is I'm just designing her counter. So just kind of coming up with a like a basic color scheme.
Hopefully her counter has stairs or she won't be able to reach her food.
Reach her food. I'm sure she will be fine. Yeah, this does look a lot better than just doing it as a solid gold, as just like a giant solid gold hunk. Much better, I think. Have I made any comics in the past? I have. I've made a bunch. None of them went anywhere, which is why I'm always slow to start a new project because I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, and I have a lot of like anxiety around whether or not a project is going to be successful, and I don't want to end up, you know, I don't want to ultimately end up like wasting my time. Yeah, that's why that's why I've got this looking as extravagant as it looks.
You're extravagant.
I'm not extravagant. I'm like the opposite of extravagant. Have you seen me? I'm literally wearing a bikini and booty shorts. I am so far from extravagant. Thank you. Yeah, that's why this is going to be rarely referred back to. That's why this is only her before design, and this is her after design. And I like the after design because it's pretty simple. Totally not because it also accentuates certain features. Totally not.
Naturally extravagant. No need for flashy fashion.
Aw, thank you. Well, you're also pretty extravagant yourself, Fang. Tell me, who's your tailor? They're quite, No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would never... Ugh. Blah. That feels gross, even to try and even mockingly toot my own horn like that. Ugh. I think that looks pretty good for like
Fang's
a
fun fact
holy
for the night. If you've ever seen a cat smell something and then make a weird slack jawed face, that's because they have an organ right behind their top front teeth at the center that lets them taste smells.
Yep. And it's usually for when they're trying to adapt to a smell they have not smelled before. So what they're really doing is they're just processing the scent over that olfactory gland. And they just keep on processing it, huffing it, kind of like circulating it repeatedly until it becomes familiar to them. But it does often make them look like they're making a, oh my god, this stinks so bad kind of face. And super goofy. Cats are goofy. They try to be all dignified, but we humans just don't let them, you know? Or humans, you know? Humans don't let them. We don't let them have dignity. Vernix, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's been a while. How you doing, Taciturn? How you doing? You having a good one? I hope you're doing well. We keep moving. Yeah, about all you can do. Thank you.
The reason cats are so pissy is because nature made them the perfect killing machine. Then made them 8 pounds. Do we keep picking them up and kissing them?
That's very true. In fact, I'm just gonna briefly.
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Oh, thank you for the what the frog. Okay, here we go. So we have our couple here. Oh yeah, I should probably actually put in a white color. There we go. All right. Naz, have a good night. Have a good one. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Mwah. Milk, have a good one. Have a good one, Bean. Night night. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Hope you enjoy. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. Oh. 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 Ugh. I'm suddenly feeling real drained.
They be lurkin', still see workin'. Tiny crewmate down there twerkin'. Poison sack mode always smirkin'.
That's right, I still have the I still have my my Among Us emote because they won't let me have it officially on Twitch. So I just put it in there. Ugh. Boy, oh boy. Ooh. Oh boy. Wow. That's... Bleh. Bleh. Oh, bleh. Blah, blah. I should not be feeling this tired. Oh, please don't tell me I'm about to have one of my moments. Oof. It feels like it. Okay. I think that's rather splendid. Yeah, let's go for it. Her in the early days. Her after her transformation / change. Yeah, I like it. Okay. And how does that stack up with our little gobbo? Yeah. Yeah, I'll buy it. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm suddenly feeling really sleepy. I mean, it was creeping up on me. I just thought it was a little bit of common tiredness, but, I'm suddenly feeling really, really, really really miserably tired. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and call that the end of the stream tonight. I don't know what's going on. I'm just getting so goddamn tired. Sorry for a short stream. Sorry that we didn't really. Sorry we didn't get around to most of the stuff we normally do. Sorry I didn't get to the actual comic. I'm just, hell, I'm brain fog and tired. It was just right there, like the back of my mind, you know, for the past couple hours, but then it just like, oh god, over like the last 10, 15 minutes, it's just been like roaring forward, and now I'm tired, I'm sleepy, and I know I have no good reason to be. I'm not under rested or anything. It's just, oh god, I'm just I'm feeling the exhaustion from chronic fatigue. So, so let's go ahead and find someone to raid out to. Let's find somebody fun. Let's find somebody cool. Or maybe somebody who's also doing art. We'll see. Anybody doing art? Ooh, there's an artist. Okay. Looks like Ryan. Ryan is doing some art right now. So let's go ahead and do Oh, is Tangerino currently streaming? Hey, is Tangy? Tangy is. Yeah. No, we're gonna drop in on Tangy. Tangerino, my bud. Alright, I'm gonna drop you all off on Tangerino, who is currently doing some fine, lovely, multi-armed character art. Looks like they might also be doing some, like, those look almost like comic panel borders. So I will drop you off over there. Let's go ahead and give Tangerino our love. Here's the raid message. We'll go out with Sleepy Froggo says hi. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, for keeping me company for this amount of time. I'm sorry I was slower than I was expecting, and I'm sorry that I didn't get the actual comic worked on. I'm sorry about that. But I will definitely release the first bits of that comic very soon. I will be working on that probably tomorrow during the day. But tomorrow is going to be a ludification stream. So, if you're in the Discord, feel free to go to the Naughty Frog channel, drop off a reference image of any OCs that you may want to possibly see drawn lewdly. Yeah. I hope to see you. It'll be same time, same place. Hopefully I will have more energy tomorrow. I think I will definitely make sure to fix myself coffee beforehand. That way I can at least artificially force myself to stay active. So thank you guys so much. I love all of you, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.